I bought 5 different USB cleaning kits so you don't have to. I also got kittens. Come here, buddy. 2 of them. And these guys have been attacking my studio, my tripod, me, and everything else. So this video might get a little chaotic. But in this video, I picked up 5 cleaning kits. I searched USB cleaning kits on Amazon. This is what popped up. I bought 5 of them. Actually, 4 of them. I'll tell you about that in a second. You're blocking my shot, buddy. This is my life right now. And we're going to put them to the test. This is not a sponsored video. I spent my own money on all these because my USB cables are going out and I want to clean them. They're over there right now, eating things they were not so... Oh boy. Anyway, I bought 5 USB cleaning kits. Actually, 4 USB cleaning kits. We'll explain that in just a second. But the reason is I have a couple cables that are going out and I'm having bad connections with my phone and I couldn't find a consensus on cleaning kits, so I bought the top ones that popped up. We're going to try them out and then I'll let you know which I think is the best. Now, for the purpose of this video, I'm focusing primarily on USB Type-C, although I do have some older devices like an older iPhone and over here some of my older iPods, earpods, whatever you want to call them, with the lightning connector. So we are going to play around with those as well. But first, let's go over what we bought. The first one here is from a company that a lot of people have heard of because they make a lot of cleaning kits and repair stuff for phones, and this is from iFixit. And the listed name here is the Precision Cleaning Kit Phone, Laptop, Tablet. Guarantee you names are going to get more fun from there. Next up is this little star-shaped multi-tool or whatever they want to call it. This is where the names start getting fun. USB-C multi-tool phone cleaning kit, clean, repair, and restore cell phone, tablet, and laptop, USB-C ports, cables, fix unreliable and bad connections, extend the life of your tech devices in black. Moving on to this one, and this one actually has a lot more in it. I'm kind of excited about this one because it can supposedly do more than just USB-C cables. This one is the 32-in-1 multifunction cleaning kit for electronics, including headphones, mobile phones, computer monitors, lenses, and etc. Compact and portable design, black. Is the Ordeland for iPhone cleaning kit for charging port cleaning kit for AirPod multi-tool iPhone cleaner repair lightning cable for anyway, lots of words. And the final one, because I said there was a 5th, good old-fashioned toothpick. So we're going to see if these kits outperform the tried and true good old-fashioned toothpick and go through them one by one, see what they come with. And then we're going to clean some ports on our phones. So let's get the camera up close, open these things up, you can see what comes in them, and then we'll clean some stuff. And I decided for our first one, we are going to crack open the kit from iFixit. Now, the first thing I noticed in this kit is a lot of the other kits came with cases. This one did not come with a case, although it does have a bag that is resealable, so I guess that's the case. And inside this kit came a whole bunch of tools and a little pack of cleaning solution. And it looks like some screen wipe pads. So this one is not specifically a USB-C kit. It's a kit that has a little bit of everything for kind of every scenario, from what I can tell, including stuff like this, which is going to be for cleaning out like headphone jacks. The biggest downside to this kit is once you have it, if you want to bring your cleaning stuff with you, you kind of got to just shove it back in the bag. The next one we're going to look at is this multi-tool. Let's get this thing cracked open here. Comes with those, these are kind of the screen cleaning wipes. Some instructions, a little bit of cleaning solution, and the multi-tool itself. So it looks like this thing, each little cleaning head guy, pops out. You flip it around, and you can use it. It has a nice little, I don't know if you can hear that, a nice little click to it. And then I guess to protect them, you can flip them around, flip them back. That's kind of cool. And the other thing I've noticed, what's nice with these is all this stuff, it's got brushes, but all this stuff looks to be non-conductive because I've seen people ramming like paper clips and stuff in their ports. You don't want to do that. Those are conductive. So this one's kind of neat, but you're running into that same thing where you've got a couple different things here. And I guess this is very easy to throw into a carry case if you have stuff that goes in a backpack, but you don't really have an easy place to put your cleaner. Now I'll take a look at this Now I'll take a look at the smaller cased cleaning kit. This one kind of had me excited just because it comes with a little case. And inside here, it looks like we've got all of our different cleaning heads. Oh, they're a little thing of cleaner. So I do really like, just right off the bat with this one, that it comes in a case and everything fits in the case. However, it came with some extra accessories, and the extra accessories, there's no place to put them in the case, which is interesting. But it does have a lot of different cleaning heads in here, and some of these cleaning heads are actually, looks like this. To me, it looks like this actually might be for cleaning a lightning link connector, which is nice because some of the other ones do not have things specifically for lightning link. Coming into here, this would be for USB Type-C. Let me just double check that. Yeah, so that one is kind of like it's almost like an eraser type material that you can use to scrub in there, so interesting. Let's get this one out of the way. And then we have our largest kit. This kit looks to be pretty extensive. Let's see if I get the box open without ripping it in case this one winds up going back. So this case is a lot bigger, and it opens like that. So we got all our bits out of here. And this one too, it's got actually a very large thing of cleaning solution right here. All your different cleaning heads. Ah, okay, there we go. So this whole thing kind of flips. There's a magnet there. Oh, user error. You got to flip it like that, and then these little pieces come out one by one. You've got a metal pick. You've got all these little for different size headphone jacks. Flipping it over. You got the different picks to get inside. The screen wipe. Wow, so there is a lot in this kit. I just don't know how easy this kit's going to be because it seems like a lot of the stuff in here is very generic. I've also got right here on the other side of it a brush. I guess this is for probably doing stuff like keyboards. So a little bit more than what we're looking for in this video, but it has a lot to it. Honestly, the feel of this one feels a little bit flimsy, even though it is extensive and has so much stuff in it. And I can feel one of the cats clawing my leg. The other thing I've noticed is there's no handle for any of these tools. So if I want to pull one of these out, I'm using this, and I would think I would have a handle, but I don't see anywhere in this cleaning kit a handle. So let's put this kit together and let's start cleaning some cables. Whoop, I almost forgot. Toothpicks. This is kind of the tried and true method of taking a toothpick and picking all the crud out of the charging socket of your phone. Now the big problem with toothpicks, right off the bat, is toothpicks splinter, and they're kind of uneven in shape, and they don't always fit, and these toothpicks at least will not fit all the way down into that USB-C port. Toothpicks were great for getting down inside larger lightning ports. These things were big, you could fit a toothpick right into it. USB ports, not the same thing. So let's clean the USB port on this phone, and for the purpose of cleaning this USB port, I'm actually going to use the star tool. Now the thing is here, you really don't want to spray cleaner inside these ports. So you want to use something like a tool to get in there and get the crud out. Now, the way these ports are set up, what happens is as you put the cable on over and over and over again, any pocket lint you have built up in there, one by one gets jammed down in the bottom, and eventually things just don't make good connection. So we can get in there with this thing and work our way around very carefully and start pulling stuff out. Now, I try to keep this thing relatively clean, so I'm not getting a ton out of it, but I am getting some little bits here and there. Now, the other thing inside these phones is, in addition to having to clean stuff out, we also have the issue that there are little metal contacts in there that need to make contact with the wire, and that's where this thing comes in. This is a little piece that you can put in there, and it allows you, it's kind of like an eraser, where you can run it in and out and clean those contacts up real good. You can get all the grungus off the contacts. And I can already see this thing's coming out with little bits of junk on it. So it is actually getting in there, cleaning those contacts off. Now the real test is going to be my wife's car and whether this thing will connect to my wife's car, because the phone has been having trouble, but the big issue has been the cable. We're going to be cleaning the cable in a little bit too. But yeah, I can see a lot of crud coming out of this thing. I really like this one because these have very port specific tools. It all seem to be working pretty well. Now while I'm at it, not necessary, but I noticed my little speakers got some grungus in it, and this thing does have a little brush, so I might as well get in there, clean the grungus off those. And that seems to have worked actually very well. Now what I am interested about is this phone has a lightning connector. This thing says it's just USB-C. Now obviously you can use these little picks to get into the bottom of that connector, but is this going to be a snug enough fit that I can use this guy in here to clean. And this guy is not fitting because the lightning link connector is a little bit narrow. So this thing is not going to fit inside. Let me see if there's anything else. This one is a little bit smaller. This is actually for the inside of your USB-C cables, and you can actually get in there, surprisingly, with this. And you're going to have to push a little bit, but you can use the tool here for cleaning the inside of the USB-C cables to clean your lightning connector. So it is still an option. You can get in there and do it. It's just you're going to have to use one of the other tools. So now I'm going to switch gears. I'm going to clean another one of our family's iPhones, and I'm going to try to use this cleaning kit. And this cleaning kit has got a lot more kind of stuff involved in it. So I'm going to go through here. Got this little pick right here. You can kind of get in there with a pick. Get the grungus out. The first thing I'm noticing with this kit that I'm not a fan of, but they do sell this kit in different colors, just I think all the tools come in black, is because these tools are in black, I'm not able to see too well if I'm getting stuff out, because the stuff I would be pulling out is going to be dark in color. So is the tool. Now, put that away. Looking for a way to kind of clean those contacts. And in this one, there really isn't, you can clean the crusties out, but there isn't a specific contact cleaner in there like this thing where it can kind of scrub the contacts. So if specifically for USB-C cables, I don't know. This thing is not in the lead. So far, I think, surprisingly, this one's in the lead. And I've got a kitten who just climbed up my back. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think of this one? No, this one. Okay, well, Maverick just decided, my cats are Goose and Maverick. Get off the table, buddy. I know I put you up here. Maverick just decided that this is the next kit we're going into, because that's the one he started chewing on. So, until that cattail gets out of the way, we're going to open this one up, because I'm curious on this one. This one does seem to have a little bit more of those little bits for cleaning and polishing the inside of the ports. So, this guy right here, this is interesting. So this piece right here, I believe, is actually, it fits very snug in my lightning connector. So I think this one might actually be specific for the lightning connector, which is great. And then it looks like this one here, from what I can tell, is going to be for the cable end. So I've got a cable here, and the cable, what's going on, buddies? The cats are making noise. The cable end here does not fit. So I got to kind of figure out what these are, because this one didn't really come with much of the way of instructions. So I've got a USB-C cable here. It's not fitting. I have a feeling that this is actually for, yep, there we go, for cleaning the lightning link cables. So you've got a lightning link cable cleaner there, which is really cool. A lot of the other ones have kind of moved past lightning link cables, and they are still a thing. They're still out there. And it also has this little piece here, which is for cleaning the inside of your USB-C cables. So you can get inside your USB-C cables. So interesting. These do not actually want to fit inside a USB-C cable. And that's a pretty necessary thing to be able to clean, so that's somewhat frustrating. I want to move back over to this one really quick and see if this little piece will fit inside a USB-C cable. Yes, so this one will actually fit inside a USB-C cable and clean the cable. That is great. This one has a little piece in there, and I think it might be for lightning link, but it doesn't have something to clean your USB-C cable end. So far, this one is still the front runner of the three things, even though this one still does have its shortcomings. Now, let's run over to the iFixit toolset. Now, the iFixit toolset has a bunch of different tools here, all sorts of stuff, but we are focusing specifically here on USB Type-C. And there are no real specific tools in here that you can use to polish out those things. You do have these little needle guys that you can get in there and work around. And what I'm noticing is they are pretty flimsy on the ends, which, I mean, they are small, so that's just kind of nature of the beast, but you're going to have to go very careful with these. It does also come with these little plastic guys here that you can get in there, but I'm really not finding a tool in here other than maybe the brushes where you can get around that center post in the USB-C to clean this thing out. And part of the problem is you get stuff built up on the contacts in there. So although iFixit is a good brand, and I do trust although iFixit is a very known brand, for the purpose of USB-C cleaning and whatnot, I don't think this is the right kit. All right, so my cats are digging to China over there. We've got all these things pulled out, and I think I've found my favorite so far, the starfish thing. So I'm going to go out to my wife's car because this is really the test. Our phones have not been connecting, and I suspect it's the port on our phones is dirty, but I really also think it's the cable. So we're going to clean both the cable and the phone. We're going to go out and see if we can get this thing to connect. So let's head outside. Okay, so we're out in my wife's car, and this car has a Android Connect, whatever it's called, Apple CarPlay head unit in it. And for the last couple months, it has not been connecting that well. It started not connecting well, and now it's not really connecting at all, and I suspect it is actually the cable because we've cleaned the ports on our phones. But I just gave the port on my phone a fresh cleaning. We're going to plug it in. I'm suspecting it's not going to work, but then we're going to clean the cable. Now, what I've noticed with a lot of these cleaning kits, they focus on the port on your phone. They don't focus on the cable. And with the old Lightning cables, they were very easy to clean. All the contacts are on the outside. With USB Type-C, there's that little groove in the middle, and that's where your contacts are. And these ones, at least the little starfish one is what I'm calling it, the multi-tool one, has a little thing to clean those. So we're going to try to clean this thing completely up and see if it helps. But first, let me show you what we're experiencing. Now, unfortunately, it is nighttime, so it's a little dark in here, but we got our head unit there, we've got our phone here. I'm going to go ahead and plug my USB cable into the phone. And it does show here that the phone is charging. However, it is not connecting up here to Apple CarPlay. And that's been kind of the ongoing problem. No matter what we do, we cannot seem to get it to connect. Sometimes if you jimmy the cable around, it starts connecting. So I'm going to shut this off, clean this cable out properly with the kit, and then give it another shot. Okay, so we got our tool, we've got our USB-C cable. I'm going to start by, and I just realized I forgot my glasses, which would have helped right now. I'm going to start by getting in there with the little kind of pick tool, this guy. You can see it. And I'm going to get in there and see if I can get any grungus out of the inside of this thing. And it does look like I did get a little bit of crud out of it. But I think the big thing it was going to be using, that's the one that's actually going to clean the contacts. So if you remember, this one is going to go right in the end there. And we're going to run it in and out and polish up the contacts. Get all the little deposits and grungus and grunk. And yeah, I'm seeing stuff. Come off this thing. So I got a good feeling now that we're going to be in good shape. So we've got that. Now let's hook our phone up. I just plugged in my phone, and it looks like CarPlay is loading. Let me grab the camera here. Here you can see your CarPlay has loaded up. This is actually the first time I've gotten CarPlay to load up with this cable in a couple weeks. I was just going to replace the cable, but it looks like the cable is just dirty. So that's great news. Again, perfect. So it looks like we solved that problem. I'm actually surprised. I was not expecting to like the little starfish one because it didn't have all the stuff, all the little accessories, but it looks like I didn't actually need all those crazy accessories. I just needed this. Now, what I really like about this one is it is small. I can throw this in my computer bag, I can throw this in my laptop bag or whatever, and I've got this with me. If I had to nitpick this thing, I would say the little cleaning solution thing, it would be nice if there was a way you can kind of clip it in here or stick it in one of the ends, give the starfish an extra tentacle or whatever those are called. I also realized I've been calling it a starfish and they're sea stars. I watched Aquanauts with my daughter when she was little. I should know better. But anyway, I will have a link to all the ones that I bought, but it looks like this is the winner. So if this is the one that you are into, I'll have a link for this thing. You can pick it up down below. It is an affiliate link. It does help support the channel, and it does help me make videos like this where I buy a bunch of stuff just so I can not use it in the future. So if you like this kind of content, give this video a great big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, all that YouTube-y stuff. Leave me questions, comments, complaints down in the comment section. And of course, thanks for watching.